Hey guys, welcome to today's Facebook Live. I am in sunny California. I'm actually at Redondo Beach, so come and join me. I've got my headphones in today. I'm hoping you guys can hear me a little bit better than normal. So sorry, I think we're a little bit late this morning. Yeah. Hi guys. Hey Randy, how you doing? Hello guys, how are we this morning? Or, well, I don't know what time is it there. It's a little bit later. It's a little bit later there. Send me some thumbs up across the screen if you guys can all hear me fine. As I said, I've got some new headphones on this morning, so I want to make sure that... hey, Wendy, let me know. Can you hear me, Wendy? Let me know. I hope you guys can hear me a little bit better. I've got some headphones in, so I hope that that's going to help this morning. We've got a super packed Facebook Live this morning. Really want to delve deep into some things in terms of helping you guys scale your business in 2018 and help you figure out, yes you can. Awesome. Okay, well, welcome guys, welcome. Hey Denise, how you doing? Hi guys. So I am sat here in, oh David, you lot all joined me today. Wow, okay, yay. Hey guys, so I am in beautiful LA on Redondo Beach. I'm here for a week. I'm probably going to end up doing a Facebook Live every day because I'm just picking up so many great nuggets of advice and ideas how to grow our business, and I want to be able to share that with you. I don't know if you can see, but this is so super funny. To my left, there's literally an outdoor bath. So I've got this great big balcony and there's like this outdoor bath. So you can have a bath outside and sit here and look out to the marina and the ocean. So maybe I'll do my Facebook Live from the bath next time. Yeah, that'll be a whole different thing, right? Yeah, okay, maybe I won't. All right, morning guys, morning from LA anyway. Hope you guys are all well. I'm Shah and I am an international best-selling author and an award-winning entrepreneur. More importantly than that, I am on a mission to help as many of you rethink what's possible for you, your lives, and of course for your businesses. So I'd love to know where we are all at today. I would love to know what is the one thing that you want to change in your business in 2018. Tell me in the comments. What's the one thing you want to change? What's the one thing you want to get better at? What's the one thing that you want help with? Give me one thing in your comments. Tell me what is the one thing that you want to change in 2018 in your business. Tell me what is the one thing that you want the most help with. Tell me in the comments, and I'm going to come back to those. Can you see the boats in the background? Well, they're kind of the reflection. Oh, start selling your course, Katie. Okay, well, let me tell you about what we're doing in 2018. Can make consistent money online. Start selling my course, Katie. Okay, come on, the rest of you. There's tons of you on today. Tell me, what else is it? What did the rest of you want to do in 2018? What is the one thing that you want the most amount of change with? What do you want the most help with? What is the one thing you want to change? So Janet says online passive income, please. Okay, right, I'm going to give you a ton of content today. I'll go on for as long as we need. I'll answer as many questions as we've got. And then next week, I'm going to be doing a live webinar on this very topic. So next week, I'm going to be doing a live webinar where I'm going to go really into the details of online income, setting up online courses, and I'm also going to be sharing all the things I learned this week with some of my mentors. So for those of you who know Todd Herman of the 90-Day Year, he's a really good friend of mine, great mentor. Taki Moore, Sylvie McCracken, Melissa Lands, Rachel Rogers. I'm hanging out with some awesome people this week, and I'm going to bring that back, and I'm going to do a live webinar next week. So if you want to jump onto the webinar, just go to shah.com/my webinar. That's it, shah.com/my webinar. Make sure you guys go and sign up. Okay, so Caviar wants to gain financial freedom. Jacqueline, online income and a flexible lifestyle. Okay, well, I think you guys, if you've seen, well, you can see in the background my view, right? It's pretty stunning. And generating online income, generating passive income, generating digital income is actually what allows you to have the financial freedom, but it also allows you to have the flexible lifestyle. So for all the people who are commenting right now, hey Phil, how you doing? For all of you who are commenting right now, I know that Phil's working on his flexible lifestyle as well, right? And that's a goal for all of us. And so partly it's you want the money, but you also want the freedom, and the two things really go hand in hand. And for me, I guess my greatest message for all of you is this: it is absolutely possible for all of you, like every single one of you. I don't care if you're watching live or you're watching later on, if you're watching in secret and you don't want me to know that you're on here, if you're embarrassed and you're a little lurker and you don't want to come in and say anything, you're missing out. Don't lurk, come and join in the conversation, because by joining the conversation is how you learn and how you grow. But even if you are a lurker, right, and I'm sure there's lots of lurkers because we have thousands of people who watch these videos, and yet usually it's a handful of people people, okay, maybe more than a handful, a couple of hundred people who comment. The people who comment and engage, I think probably get a bit more out of it because you're more active. But even if you're a lurker, this is what I want to say to you. I want to say that it is totally, totally possible for all of you to change whatever state your business is in right now to building one that gives you financial freedom and a flexible lifestyle. Absolutely, no question. If you agree with me, send me some love across the screen. If you agree with me that it's possible for you, send me some love across the screen. And if you don't think it's possible for you, then I would love you guys to tell me why you don't think it's possible for you. If you do, send me some love across the screen. If you think it's possible, send me some love across the screen. Maybe you think, I know it's possible, but I just don't know how yet. Send me some love across the screen. If you genuinely think, you know what, I just don't think it's possible for me, tell me in the comments. And as always, sharing is caring. Please share today's video. Super important to get this message out there to everybody because I want to help as many people as possible, as I possibly can in my lifetime, create the kind of freedom in their financial freedom, but also in their lifestyle that I possibly can, because I think we've only got one life, right? We've only got one life, and our job is to live it well. And I truly believe that for me at least, that's about creating memories with the people that I love. And the whole point of having financial freedom, the whole point for me of earning the money that I desire isn't to have it stashed up in a bank. It's not to buy a whole great big huge wardrobe of bling. It's really to take care of the people that I love and to travel and create great amazing experiences and memories, because really that's what life is about for me. So let's get cracking. Here's some fundamentals I want to delve deep into. Okay, let me again get an idea. How many of you currently have some form of digital income? Okay, Brian's getting stuck on the tech. I'm going to go into that as well. How many of you already have some form of digital income? Send me some thumbs up across the screen. How many of you have no digital income? Send me some love across the screen. So I want to see the difference. If you have some form of digital income, send me some thumbs up. If you have none whatsoever currently, send me some hearts across the screen. Then I'll be able to get an idea of where you guys are at. I think it's probably about 50-50, but let me see. So thumbs up if you've got some digital income, even if it's tiny, and some hearts if you have none whatsoever yet, because I'm here to help you guys change that. Okay, so it's very funny looking at my reflection in the back and thinking, wow, my back looks kind of broad. It's not really that broad. Why does it look that broad? Isn't it crazy the stuff that we focus on, right? Isn't it crazy the stuff we focus on? And here's where I want to start, the crazy stuff we focus on. So that random little thought was actually really relevant to you, and I'll tell you why, because it all starts with our belief, right? It all starts with our belief. If we don't believe it's possible, if we have some crazy thought that we're looking in this mirror and seeing that we have like a broad back, which I'm actually pretty tiny, anybody who's ever met me. And I'm even tinier now because I've been working out so much. But the truth is, we have a warped distortion of what is possible for us. Usually on the negative side, we usually don't think the things that are possible. So we hold ourselves back. And it was very interesting. I did a Facebook Live yesterday with my good friend Sylvie, who's down in the restaurant having some coffee. And she said it's really down to two things. You can either have excuses or you can have results, but you can't have both. So you can either say, I don't have enough time, or you can have a result and you can find the time. Whatever it is, there are only one or two options. There are the excuses or the results. Which one do you want? You can't have both. And she said, for her, it was the same for her fitness. So she wanted to get fit, but she kept coming up with all the excuses about why she couldn't. Now, for lots of you, you want financial freedom, but you come up with all the excuses why you can't have it. So you're thinking to yourself, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the expertise. Cool, well, work with me, let me help you, give you that. So then the next thing you think is, well, okay, Shah can help me do that. Great, I'm gonna work with Shah, she can help me do that, right? And then what happens is I'm going to say to myself, okay, well now but I don't have the time, okay? So I don't have the time. I don't have the time. That's just an excuse, because if you tracked your time in the way that some people track food diaries, I guarantee you'd find you waste a ton of time on all kinds of nonsense you don't even realize that you do, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on crosswords, Sudoku, whether it's on watching TV shows, whether it's on Netflix, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's just chatting nonsense to your next door neighbor. Whatever it is, there will be time that you can get back that you could use to get a result, but instead you use it as an excuse to say you don't have enough time. Now, I can guarantee you one thing for sure, that you will be able to find somebody who is in a worse situation than you. However bad you think your situation is, however many challenges you think you have, however many things you think you've got pulling on all of your time, I guarantee you there's somebody who's in a worse position than you, and is getting results because they're not making excuses. So the first thing we've got to start is with our mindset, right? We've got to start with our mindset. How are we going to shift our mindset to believe that this is possible for us? Look at me. That's what I want you guys to do. I want you to look at me. I want you to look at me and realize this is possible for you too, because we haven't even been in business for 3 years, and I'm sat here right now in this beautiful hotel, spending a week in LA with some of my favorite people, learning how to grow my business. And I never, you know what? I never rest on my laurels. I'm always looking at how can I grow my business to the next level? How can I do something a little bit better? How can I change something? How can I grow? And you know what? Growth and change is uncomfortable. It really is, because it means we've got to stop doing what we know how to do and do something different. And there's no guarantees that it's going to work, but there is one guarantee. If you don't try, it shows how it's not going to work, right? If you don't do anything different, nothing different will ever happen. So if you're sat there thinking or talking about change, and you want financial freedom, and you want to sort out your finances, you want to sort out your relationship, you want to build an online course, you want to generate passive income, but you're not actually doing anything about it, like really seriously doing anything about it, then guess what? Nothing is going to happen. So let's go back to it. You can either have an excuse or you can have a result. Which one do you want? Do you want the excuses? Because sometimes they make you feel good. You can say, I'm too stressed right now. I've got too much going on in my life. I'm too tired. I'm too, or I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough. But they're all excuses. And when you stop using those excuses and instead you say to yourself, it doesn't matter how tired I am. It doesn't matter how stressed I am. It doesn't matter what I've got going on in my life. What matters is where I want to be and where I want to go, who I want to be, who I want to be with, what kind of business I want to run, how financially free I want to be. That's what matters. So I'm going to start from this moment making different decisions. So that's the most important part of this, is let's change and shift our mindset. And if you want me to help you work on your mindset, come and join me next week on my webinar. The dates are, just go to charlotte.com/my-webinar. Now, the second thing, you cannot keep doing this if you're trading your time for money. You can't. If you're constantly like going to see clients, or even if you're having clients on Zoom, if you're constantly at a desk and you have a schedule in your diary, one client after the other, it is almost impossible to make that shift. So here's the thing, when you don't believe it's possible, so Casalinda said, I must change my mindset, because if you don't think it's possible, guess what's going to happen? It won't be possible because you don't believe it's possible. So if I believe it's possible, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to find a way to make it possible. Does that mean that every step of the way it's going to be perfect? Of course not. But I never give up. I never ever give up. If there's something that I really believe in, if there's someone that I really believe in, I don't ever give up. I keep going and I keep moving forward. And yes, we take a few wrong turns and we trip up and we pick ourselves back up, but we keep moving forwards, right? We keep moving forward. And this is the message that I really want to get across to you. And then I do want to go into some practical things, but for those of you who are watching this live or later on and you think to yourself, well, what, Charlotte, just teach me something. Like just teach me something to do. Do you know what? I can teach you a million things to actually go and do. I really can. Like, I think I'm one of the most super practical teachers that there are. And that's really important too, but I cannot stress enough how many people have been through my workshops, who I've taught really practically, who have come and done on my online courses, but because they haven't got their mind in the right space, they will not get the same results as somebody who has got their mind in the right space. So please never, ever, ever, ever underestimate how important it is to have your mindset in the right place. That is the most important thing before you start. Right, now we'll get practical. So what can you do to generate the passive income? I know that's one of the things. You want financial freedom, you want freedom for your lifestyle, you want to travel more. So tell me all the other things you guys want. Tell me in the comments all the things you want. What is one thing that you want more of? Tell me that. What is the one thing you want more of in 2018? Tell me what you want more of in 2018. I'll tell you one thing I want more of in 2018. I want more amazing memories. That's what I want. I want 2018 to be about creating as many incredible memories with the people that I love as I possibly can. So I want to be able to generate enough income that gives me the ability to take care of the people that I love, financially and otherwise, and to travel and to do things and to support their businesses and their ideas, and to create as many memories as I possibly can for the people that I love and care about. That's my goal for 2018. So what's yours? What do you want more of in 2018, right? What is it that you want? What is your goal for 2018? Beata, I appreciate that. Beata says, what's so great about you teaching is you don't try to make it all look dead easy. do you know what? On the one hand, Beata, I tell you, it actually is really dead easy. It is actually really dead easy, but the difficult part is not what people tell you, right? The difficult part isn't what people tell you. The difficult part is getting your head in the right place. And once you've got your head in the right place, everything else starts to become easier. So Beata, you said you want to stop worrying. Here's the thing. As long as you're worrying, it's taking up space in your brain that's negative. So then it stops you from taking the actions that you need to take to get the results. And what happens when you worry and you procrastinate and you get stuck in your comfort zone is when you fall over at the first hurdle, and maybe you set up a Facebook group, and maybe you create an online course, and maybe you expect like to make $1 million in your first week because some crazy person told you that's possible, which by the way it's not. But is it possible for you all to make an extra $5,000 a month? Hell yes, all of you could and should be within 90 days be able to start creating an extra $5,000 a month. There's no question. Right? None whatsoever. But what happens is the first time something doesn't work, if your head isn't in the right place, you give up. You just go, oh, do you know what? It won't work for me. You know what? It's all right for people like Shah because she's got some magic sauce, some magic solution. Yeah, I do. I do have some magic sauce. I do have a magic solution. Do you know what it is? It's called guts. It's called drive. It's called determination. It's called tenacity. It's called getting myself back up when I fall over. It's called never giving up. It's called believing, not just in myself, but believing in the people I love. Because here's the thing. I cannot impact your lives or anybody else's life if I give up. You can't help anyone if you give up. You can't help yourself, you can't help your family, you can't help your friends. You cannot help anyone if you keep giving up. So stop frigging giving up and instead pick yourself up every time and say, do you know what? How many times has Shah fallen over? How many times have other people who I look at now, having been successful, how many times have they fallen over? I fall over every day. Like, my life is far from perfect, but very much like my fitness, I do not give up. Like, I went running this morning in the pitch black before 6 a.m. because I was determined that whilst I'm away, I'm going to have consistency and I'm going to keep on going. And I think that's absolutely crucial for you guys. So, right, let me see what else here. I'll never forget that drive in Naples when you called me out over my negative beliefs with my health. Total game changer. Look at me now, fitter and sharper than I was 20 years ago. Yes. See, Phil Gibbs came over and I was on holiday a year ago and I just really kicked off my whole fitness thing because it's a mindset. And Phil had the wrong mindset. He had a negative belief about what he was capable of doing with his health and fitness. But once we switched that negative, he didn't have it for his business, which is interesting. Phil, you've always had a very positive mindset when it comes to your business, but for your health and fitness, you had a very negative one. And so all we needed to do was like tweak a few things, and then look at you now. Like me, Phil is fitter today than he was 20 years ago. That's possible for all of you in your life, in your health, and in your business. I promise you. So let me tell you, 5K a month will stabilize my family, Sister Janine. Totally, right? Absolutely. You cannot doubt yourself, Beata. And let's get focused, right? I want you guys to focus on what can I do to make an extra $5,000 a month, passive income, right? That's the game changer. So what do you need to do? Yes, you do need to do some upfront work. You do absolutely need to do, you need to build something. You need to have an asset that you can sell, and it needs to be scalable and digital. So I would totally recommend that you guys all focus on starting off with online courses. And if you've already got an online course, then I think you need to start focusing on how you're going to sell it. So let me have a quick show. So tell me who here has an online course. Send me some thumbs up across the screen if you've already got an online course. Send me some thumbs up across the screen if you've already got an online course. Send me some thumbs up. If you haven't got an online course yet and you want to create one, send me some love, right? So hearts if you haven't got one yet but you want to, and thumbs up if you've already got one, so I can see, okay? I think it's probably a 50-50 mix. Maybe a few more of you want to create one, but let me see. Okay, you guys are coming. So we've got quite a few people who want to create one, and we've got quite a few people who've already got one. So here's the thing, whatever you do to create online income, you have to also learn how to sell it. So yes, you've got to learn how to create it, but you also need to learn how to sell it. And this is the important part, and don't give up. If at first it doesn't succeed, do not give up, right? Don't give up. You've got to keep on keeping on. It's really important. So the first thing you've got to do is recognize what is the product that you can sell. How do you take your skills and knowledge and expertise that you've already got, turn that into a digital product, or maybe something you're passionate about, maybe something you've got a particular skill set in or an area of experience and expertise. How can you package that up and turn that into a digital product, into an online course? Again, come and join me next week, shar.com/my webinar, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it. I'm going to teach you all the kind of the top level things to create an online course, but also it's really about courses made simple that sell, right? That sell, that's really important, that sell, because that's the second part of the equation. How do you build an audience at the same time so that you, when you're ready and you've got your product finished, you can actually sell it. You've got your audience waiting for you. That's like amazing. Like, that's what you have to do. Why do people not realize this? Like, you have to have an audience ready. Sorry, I got slightly distracted because I've got a big love from Somalia. Wow, like, that's, how cool is that? Like, seriously guys, do you not realize, does everybody on here realize what an incredible world that we live in? I'm here in Redondo Beach in LA on the balcony looking out over the marina, doing a Facebook Live to all of the people in my world, and we have someone from Somalia on watching. That's kind of amazing, right? Send some love across the screen. Send some love across the screen if you agree with me that we literally live in the most incredible time for entrepreneurs and small business owners to create our own future, to create our own wealth. If we live in a time when I can use a phone, just a phone, nothing else, just my phone, to generate nearly £3 million a year, that is frigging insane. If I can do that from a balcony in Redondo Beach with people from Somalia watching live from Somalia, I think that's incredible. That should break down your barriers and your belief systems, because I'm pretty sure most of you wouldn't believe that somebody in Somalia would be able to get onto this Facebook Live. How would they even know about me? Like, I'd love to know, Ahmed. I don't even know how you found out about me. But this is what I want you to understand. If Ahmed has found me, other people can find you. Right? They don't have to be in your local area anymore. We're not in 2050 or 1950 or whatever. You know, we're not at a time when you had to build a business that was based on your local area. We live in a global business, right? We live in a global business. We live in a global world, so we can run a global business, which means you need digital products. So I am conscious of the time. What I want to do is, if you guys got any questions, pop them in. But otherwise, go to shar.com/my webinar, and I'm going to be teaching all of this in detail, 90 minutes, full live training next week. And one of the other things I'm going to be doing is this. I'm going to be sharing with you what all of us out here are going to be focusing on next year. So for 2018, I'm going to share with you what I'm going to be focusing on, and it's really going to be two things. It's going to be upping our game when it comes to our online products, very much our online courses, and also our membership sites. Online digital income is going to be our #1 priority, and I absolutely know that's the same priority for Todd Herman, for Dan Martell, for Taki Moore, for Melissa, for all of my friends who I'm hanging out with this week. By the way, expect to see every single one of those on a Facebook Live at some point this week. They will all be on, I promise you. And so I'm going to jump on my webinar next week, and I'm going to share what I've learned this week with you guys, and I'm also going to talk about kind of like a #1 takeaway from each of them. I want to share with you what's the one thing that I've learned from them that I can share with you guys in terms of building digital income and creating online businesses that give us financial freedom, but also the freedom to travel and to have the lifestyles that we really want. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's session. It was a lot more about mindset than maybe I started off with, but as always, my Facebook Lives are live, and I kind of go with the flow because I want you guys to understand that, yes, I teach in a really practical way. If you've ever done any of our online courses or come to our workshops, we are super, super practical. But I cannot stress enough, it starts with our mindset. If we don't put ourselves in the frame of mind to do the work, take responsibility for ourselves for doing the work, and then believe that it's possible, even when things don't go right the first time round, you've got to still believe it's possible, because that's how you break through. It's got to start with your mindset. It's absolutely got to start with your mindset. So that's why I spent so much time today talking about mindset. And to pick up the line from Sylvie, what do you want? It's either results or excuses. Which one do you want more? Do you want to use the excuses more, or do you want to use the results more? Now, I don't know about you, but me, I don't give a shit about my excuses anymore. I just want to focus on my results. Like, how can I get the results in my life, in my fitness, in my personal life, and in my business that are going to make me happier, that are going to give me that financial freedom, they're going to give me the body that I want, they're going to give me the fitness that I want, that's going to give me the love that I want, that's going to give me the travel and the experience and the memories that I want. That's what I want. I want the results in every area of my life. And so I don't want to hear myself or any of you giving any damn excuses anymore. Let's just all focus on the results. And if you guys want results too, please come and join me next week on my webinar, shah.com/webinar. Yay, results. If you guys all want results, send me some love across the screen, right? That's what I want to see. I want to see loads and loads of love coming across the screen. What do you want to choose, results or excuses? If you're going to choose results, send me some love across the screen. So if results are what you're choosing today, send me some hearts across the screen right now. I want to know, and I want to see all of you sending hearts across the screen, not for me, but for yourself. These hearts represent you making a commitment to results and turning away from the excuses. No more excuses, okay? No more excuses. No more excuses, all right? So send me some hearts across the screen if you guys are absolutely dedicated to getting results. That's what I want to see from you guys. And whilst you're doing that, I'm going to pick up a question from Suzanne Axon. Okay, Suzanne, how is Suzanne? I know you're going to be in hospital over the next few months and you're finding it hard physically. So this is what I would say to you. Do the prep work. Whenever you're in a situation when you are kind of pulled back a little bit and you think, you know, you could take that time out and switch off altogether, Susanna, but I absolutely wouldn't. What I would do is I would use that time to create content. I would use that time to plan and build my audience. I would take the time to do the things that you are actually able to do within your own physical constraints. Don't, even in those situations, don't use excuses. Let's all go out there and get some results. Guys, thank you for joining me today. Lots and lots of love from me. I hope you guys have an awesome Wednesday. I will see you again. I reckon I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you Friday. Probably see you Saturday. Probably see you Sunday, and then I'll be flying back. So I hope you guys have a great day. I can't wait to go and explore LA and Redondo Beach some more today. You want a bath on the balcony, says Janet. Yeah. I'm definitely having a bath on the balcony later, but before that, I'm going to go and crack on with a good kind of 3-4 hours of masterminding with Sylvie, and I can't wait to share what I learned this week with all of you. So I hope you guys have a great day, and this is all about let's go get some results. Bye guys.